Well, good afternoon, my stamping friends. I know. I'm going to give you guys a minute to realize, to get the notification that I'm here. This is a very odd time for me to come live. However, there's a reason. So, anyway, just to let you know what the reason is that I'm on at this weird time. I got my super special orange box yesterday. However, I could not come here to the studio to do my unboxing yesterday because I was too busy driving down to see our new grandbaby. So, for those of you who have sort of been around a little bit, you know that we've been anxiously awaiting our daughter's first baby, making us grandparents for the very first time. And she arrived Thursday morning, beautiful and wonderful, and a wonderful size, not too big, not too small, just right. And they went home today. We got to see her last night for a little bit, and got to fill their refrigerator with food that my husband had prepared for them, so they have some food. I think the plan is for us to go down tomorrow to help them with a little more unpacking and maybe put away the Christmas tree and stuff like that. They moved in December, just before Christmas. And so with my daughter, 9 months pregnant. Yeah, it was a great time. So things have been a little chaotic. She hasn't been able to do as much unpacking and putting away as she'd like. And, anyway. So let's take a peek and see if anybody found me on this little bit of a snowy afternoon. Somebody is here watching with me, and that makes me happy. So for those of you that will likely catch this on the replay or on my YouTube channel, welcome to you as well. If you're watching on my YouTube channel, I would love it if you would click that little thumbs up, give me a little like, and also if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, I would love for you to do that. Those two things help my videos get out there and get suggested to people. So I would really love it. That would be a great little way for you to help me out, and I would appreciate it very much. So, all right, so this is me. This is who I am. This is the host code that I have going on for a little bit. And this is the, I should probably have figured out a way to put this in my newsletter. I love that Stampin' Up! Is now giving us our sneak peeks and our little bit of information 3 months at a time. I think that's going to really help people, and I love that the add-on coordinates with all three of them. There's something in here that will go with all three of them, okay? This is going to connect with this month's kit. I've seen a little bit already. So if you have not gotten the add-on dies, you are a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, that's the little caveat here. In order to get the add-on, you have to be a subscriber. You can be a subscriber by the month-to-month subscription, or you can be a subscriber with a prepaid for a certain number of months. A 3-month, a 6-month, a 12-month prepaid. Okay, so that counts as being a subscriber, and then you can get the add-ons. You can get the refill kits when they become available, which is usually the Monday after the 20th. So the second billing would have been probably today, which means maybe the refills will be available on the 22nd. But this was a really popular kit, so if you want a refill, you better be on there early on Monday morning. Anyway, so 164396 is the item number. It's $12, and you get 4 dies, a nice label shape, a cute leaf, a little daffodil, and then the word love. Okay? All right, so let's tuck that away. So I talked about those 3-month, 6-month, and 12-month prepaid subscriptions. During Celebration, they are an even better deal. It's always a great way to get something for your purchase, but now you're getting the extra Celebration goodies. So if you need to talk to me more about this, let me know. I would be happy to chat with you about that. So I did open this last night when we got home to take a peek and see what was what in there. Okay, so it's not going to be all wrapped up pretty. Okay, because I already opened it. I opened the packaging. Sorry, I couldn't wait for you guys. I just couldn't. I needed to see what was in here. All right, so what's in here? Our Stampin' Spot this month is Gorgeous Grape. So do remember that most times I choose to use my full-size pad instead of using the little Stampin' Spot that came in here. We have a really nice stamp set. We have Happy Valentine's Day, just a little something for you. We have the sort of bold word with, which could go with the stamped love, so like with love, or it could go with, let me just open these up because I just got my add-on dies the other day. Let's toss that packaging over there. Okay, so here's our dies. They're a nice size. I mean, you can see by my hand, they're not teeny. It's hard to tell on that flyer, but they're not tiny. So love, okay. So you could die cut the love and stamp the with. Lots of different options that you have. Okay. All right. And then this really pretty spray of lavender. Okay. Or it could be greenery. Just depends on what color you stamp it in. Okay. All right. So let's put that over there, and then let's take a peek at. Oh, and do remember also that I will be using my more ergonomic blocks in a variety of sizes instead of the D block that comes in with your very first kit. Okay. All right. So what's in the pretty box? Let's take out all the stuff. So all that's left is the tissue, I promise. I'm not withholding anything. Okay, so what's in here? So we have our directions. So these are the color pictures of the pre-designed cards. Notice that the envelopes have a liner print. Happy, because we can use our white envelopes, which you can get in my online store, and use these as pattern paper. And we get not 1, but 2 designs. So that's great. Okay. So then we have, first we have our sort directions. Okay. What do you need for your first project, second project, third project, and then step-by-step directions for project 1, project 2, and project 3. And we will go ahead and make one of each of those as designed in the kit. Okay, I like to do that now with the unboxing, and then I get playing a little bit, and probably Tuesday afternoon, the 23rd, I will be live, like at let's see, I work till 3, probably 4 o'clock-ish, and we'll step outside the box and we'll play with some of the parts and pieces. We'll add in a little cardstock and that kind of stuff, and maybe some extra gems. These purple purple fine shimmer gems that are part of the Lavender suite in the mini catalog. I think will go beautifully, so we'll probably add some of those to our alternates and all kinds of good stuff. All right, so let's take a peek. We'll just set those off to the side just a little bit. All right, so here's part of this. So this one came out by itself, I think. Maybe I punched it out. They come like this. This comes out to be your other project, okay? And there's this beautiful lavender colored foil on them. So, so pretty. Anyway, so you could use this as a bookmark, as a gift tag, okay? All kinds of things that you could use that for, all right? And you do get 4 of those, okay? So this is going to be a layer on another card. This comes out of the middle, all right, to be a, so this covers 2 projects. All right. So then we have some card bases. Now, again, I love that Stampin' Up! Gives us options, okay? But I also get a little frustrated because who in the world cares if the back of your card has anything on it, right? I mean, I don't know. I know Hallmark for a while played up the fact that there was the little crown on the back of all their cards, and you should look and see if it was a Hallmark card that you were getting. I think having something that says hand stamped is a whole lot better than a little crown. But, you know, I might be biased. We'll see. Anyway, kind of like I might be biased that my granddaughter is the most beautiful baby in the whole entire world. Anyway, all right. Sorry. I digress just for a second there. Anyway, I will likely, in the alternates, cut these apart, okay? And use some thick white cardstock. I just think that that makes a lot more sense. All right. All right. Did you recognize this shape? These are those Countryside Inn die shapes. So if you have the Countryside Inn dies, they will coordinate with this as well, which is pretty great. All right, so we have some labels here. We have 4. You likely only need, nope, we need all 4. So why didn't they, we're stamping on that. Why did they not give us a spare? They usually do. Hang on, maybe it's hiding. They usually give us a spare, but I'm not seeing it. Because usually they give us a do-over when we're stamping on something. So I would have expected to see 5 of these. But maybe we're not, it's not the words we're stamping here, so maybe that's why. All right, we'll give them a pass on that one, okay? So we have these, okay? We have all these labels, and again, we do have extras of those, all right? We actually have 2 extras of all of these, which are for stamping. Okay. We have our glue dots, okay? Again, I don't usually use these. I usually use my seal adhesive. However, sometimes, like if I'm adhering a bow or something, these come in handy. So I don't get rid of them. I just don't tend to use them, especially when I'm on video, because it's tricky. So here's a really pretty card base, just very subtle. Looks like homemade paper. Again, I will make one with this being the front and the back, but I will likely cut the rest of these up to stretch my kit and make a few extras. Okay, so then we have some leaf die cuts, and we have 4 of each of all of these. And then we have these die cuts, and we have 2 sets of those, but notice we have enough for 4 of the cards, okay? 4 words, 4 big sprays, 4 of each of the little ones. So we're all good here, okay? All right. And we have our cardboard. If you don't have grid paper or something that you like to work on, you can work on your cardboard and like practice your stamping on your cardboard. I save these and put my extra die, like when I get die sets from Stampin' Up, I put a magnet sheet on these and put my dies on them, because I don't like to have to use the tape on the dies. All right, so we got our dimensionals. It's a nice big sheet of dimensionals. Okay, what else do we have? We have 4 each of 2 designs, okay, of the envelopes. And look at what they gave us. They gave us a something to show lovely lavender stamp artwork, okay? So this is what your stamp set looks like, okay? Look, see? So you could put this on, you know, you could put this on your stamp case. You could put this in the back of the stamp case for you to stick them on. Lots of options. It was really nice of Stampin' Up! To listen and hear that people were a little bit frustrated. So these images are 100%, so this is the same size, and you could use that in your kit. All right, so let's do some sorting. I'm going to set the envelopes aside for the moment because I don't usually worry about sorting those. All right, so let's see. Let's take a look at our sort. So our sort has this and one of those. We're going to put these back in the box for the moment. Oh, you guys might be noticing these bright red sleeves. So I have to tell you, my son went Christmas shopping this year. It's not typical for Stephen, but he did, and he got me this sweatshirt, and I wish you could see what it says on the front. It says in silver letters, so Patriots colors, right? Yes, I'm cold. Underneath it, it says, I'm always, in italics, cold, exclamation point. Oh, no, just period. Anyway, I thought it was really pretty, pretty great because that he went shopping, because he does not typically do that. So that was a nice thing. Anyway, let's see here. I'm getting ahead of myself with the sort. All right, so this piece goes with that base. This piece goes here with, and this goes with that. Okay. And one of these little ones goes with this. Okay. All right. We're done with those pieces. So then we need one of these, and that goes with that card. What else do we need here? We need one of these big squares. Oh, excuse me, I seem to have gotten the hiccups. All right. And this goes with this card. And we need some leaves. So we need these Lost Lagoon colored leaves that go with the bookmark or gift tag or whatever you want to use it for. Then we need one of these big ones with the little tab on the bottom. And very gently pull that out, and that goes with that over there. And then this smaller sprig goes with that. So we're, oh, and I may keep this because I can use a Post-it note and cover up some of that and use them as a stencil if I really want to. So I'm going to throw at least one of those back in the box. Okay. All right. Now, let's see here. So we have, I have to be careful, trying not to break anything here. All right, let's get this little piece out. There we go. All right, this goes here with that. One of these and one of these goes with that, and this love goes with this as well. All right, I think we're good. I think that's all our pieces. Okay. Put everything else back in the box. Now, we also got our twine. So, I'm going to need some of that. And let's see if it tells us 12 inches, 12 inches, 12 inches. So, all of them are 12 inches. Okay, let's tuck these aside. Let's get our 12 inches. Did you guys know that, oh, you know what? I can be working on, hang on. I forgot that I had paper pumpkin grid paper here with me. I can be working on paper pumpkin grid paper. Silly Leslie. All right, there we go. So we got, so did you guys know that they put a ruler right in here? So I don't even have to guess. I could use my grid paper, but they also make this. Whoa. It's very curly because it's on this little tiny tube. Okay, I'm going to show you how to straighten it in just a minute. All right, they're saying 12 inches 3 times, so I am not going to measure 3 times. I'm going to do this. You ever cheat like that? It's a little bit of a cheat. It's, you know what? It'll be close enough. It is going to be fine. So we'll grab my snips and we'll do that, and then we'll snip this end. And now we have 3 pieces that are 12 inches. All right. Right? Why take the time to actually measure 3 times? You don't need to. All right, so, but it's very, very curly. And if you don't want it that curly, you can take your bone folder and straighten things out a little bit by pulling pretty firmly. Okay, and that kind of straightens things out, which will make tying your bow and stuff a little bit easier. Okay, so let me just get all of these a little bit straightened out. And that happens too when you get linen thread through the online store. As you get farther and farther down towards the center of the spool, it's just wrapped a little tighter, that's all. So we're just going to make sure that we have that. So I'll put one with each pile. Okay. All right, so we have a pile here, and then we have a pile over there, and then that goes with that one. Okay. All right, so let's start with project number 1, which is our bookmark or gift tag. Okay. All right, so let's put the stamp that says just a little something for you. And I think I'm going to try and figure out how to make a pocket card. I'm going to look into that because I think having a pocket on the front of the card where you could tuck this as a little bookmark or something. Can you tell I'm a reader? I really like to have a pretty bookmark in my book. And people that dog-ear their pages, I'm sorry, that's just wrong. It's just wrong. Especially if it's not your book. I've gotten library books with dog-eared pages, and I'm like, geez, it's one thing if you want to wreck your own book, but don't wreck the library's book. Anyway, sorry, I digress. Okay, so these little marks indicate where they want you to put glue dots and dimensionals. All right, so let's grab my pad. So they show that you're going to take your ink spot, ink up the stamp that's on the block, and stamp it on your tag. Okay, so you may wonder, why are there no words like other than what's in the stamp? And that is because if they put directions in English, I need to stand up for this. If they put directions in English, well, hello, Barbara Lash. I know, isn't it a great kit? I love it. I bet you're going to get some of those refills, huh? You better be online first thing Monday morning. All right, there we go. Okay. So then I'll just reach over here and clean that up. I can't miss these sleeves today, that's for sure. All right, so we'll just tuck that, because if I don't close that in between, we are going to have gorgeous grape ink everywhere. All right, so this, they show one way to do it. I'm going to do it a little bit differently. They show doing it this way and tying the knot and then having two ends. I don't like to do it that way. I put my two ends together. I put the loop end through the hole from the front side. Open it up, put the two ends through, and then do that. Now, if you're worried that that's going to come undone, well, then you can just do the, I don't know what that's called, an overhand knot. Yeah, it's been a long time since my Girl Scout days. So if you know the name of that knot, throw it in the comments. Love to know. So then I can just put that way down there. And then I have my little strings. Now, if I wanted to have this be something somebody could hang somewhere, then I could make another knot up here and sort of turn it into an ornament or something. Anyway, so many possibilities, okay, that are all just a little something for you. All right, so let's put a couple of these glue dots on. And I'm going to use Barbara's favorite tool. Well, I think I am. Hang on, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. It's over there. It was on the other side of my table. Wonder where the cover went. Oh, this is not good. Well, I'll look for the cover later. It's probably here somewhere. All right, so, or this is the one that got lost. I don't know. Anyway, we're going to pick up a glue dot, I think. Yep. And put one up here on this sleeve. And where did I start? Down here. Then one kind of down here. And one. Well, it says way down there, but I think I'm going to go a little closer. Oh, hold on, Leslie. There might be a reason. They've got some hanging off. Maybe you should pay attention. All right, let's take a look, because we don't want any of our glue dots hanging off. Okay, I see. So we definitely don't want any over here. So we want that dot kind of over here, kind of towards the middle. And yeah, I see why they did what they did. Okay, I'm sure they gave us extra glue dots, so I'm gonna do one extra kind of right here, like that. All right, so then I'm gonna take those little covers off, like that. Well, maybe. My hands are so dry because I washed them a whole bunch of times when I was with the baby yesterday. So my hands are really, really dry. And so static, like everything's sticking to me. So these little covers, everything's, I'm sure the dimensional backings will stick to me. But anyway. I didn't want to put hand lotion on and have it get all greasy on my projects. So I was being a wee bit careful. All right, I think that's about where they have it. So let's stick that down. Okay, and we're gonna put a couple of dimensionals. Now I have the brand new one that they sent me, but I've got this one that I've already started. So let's use a couple of those. Oh, I probably only need two. They say I only need two, and this is a pretty small piece. So let's do two. And let's put it on right side up. All right, there we go. Just like that. How sweet. All right, project one, done. Love it. All right, what's next? What's our project two? Oh, project two, we need to clean that and put that stamp away. And then we're gonna get out the Happy Valentine's Day. Oh, I don't think my mother's watching, but maybe she'll get this as her Valentine's. All right, there's that stamp that we need. Okay, and we need our pile of goodies for this card. All right, so what are they telling us? They're probably telling us to fold this, right? Here's our bone folder, or the extraordinary folding tool at the end of your hand. You do have one there, but you can get a bone folder in the online store. All right, so then this whole big thing, wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let's go in order. First step, put some glue dots on the fronts of these. Okay, down at the bottom. Okay, all right, let's do that. I was getting ahead of myself yet again. Slow down, Leslie. You said you were going to do it the way they did it. Follow their directions. Okay, here we go. There. A couple of those and a couple on here. Okay. All right. So we'll take those off. Like that. Put this on top of here. Look at that. They even made them the same size so you can kind of know what to do there. Just layer them right together. Then we're going to take these off. Okay. Then we're going to put this here, and we're going to put this down here in this corner. Now let's take a look. Okay, so this is this stem right here. Okay, so that's going, so this is going like this. So I need to make sure that the top edge of this is under here. So I'm going to just use my finger a little bit. Make sure that we're down underneath there. Okay, so now we have all of that. So now we can put some dimensionals, and that will help hold these. Okay, whoops, we want those. Hold on. It's not. Oh, I see. Okay, I got it. I got it now. Yeah, so they want those edges not to be hiding in the back, but a few places you can get some of your dimensionals to help stabilize those things, okay? And we can put them all around here, okay? Like that. A couple more across here. And maybe one down there to help hold that. They put one in the center, but I'm going to do the two corners, okay? And then I'm going to put that up there. And I think one more there. That probably is enough, but I'm going to support this corner anyway. All right, I think we did it. 1, 2, okay. So this can go right on, so just make sure your card's going the right way. And we'll take all of these off. So Barbara, I still have to go watch your live from yesterday. Because I was at school. I was asked many times, what are you doing here? Why aren't you down visiting the baby? Well, we didn't want to get there too early and, you know, all of that. They needed some time as a family. All right, so this covers the whole front. So you need to kind of pay attention where you're lining these things up here. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's very pretty. I like that. I might, just so some of these don't get stuck, I may put a glue, you know what? I'm not maybe, I am. I'm gonna take a glue dot, I'm gonna stick it right there. Whoops. It's all right, we're gonna take that off, and then we're gonna roll this to the back. Like that, and then we're going to stick that right there. That way it won't get caught. I'm a little nervous about this one. So, since I have them, they didn't come in this kit, but if you've been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you may have them around somewhere. I'm going to put this mini dimensional right back here. I'm going to take that backing off as well. There we go. And I'm going to pop this one. Ugh. Getting really frustrated by the dry things sticking to me. And I'm going to just poke this right under there. That way, it's still popped up. It still looks great. Oh, that one's loose too. I just don't want them to get stuck going in and out of an envelope. You know what I mean? So, I'm gonna just add a couple of extras here just to be keeping our things from going too crazy. There we go. That way, it shouldn't get caught going in and out of the envelope. Okay? All right, so we need Happy Valentine's Day. Let's stamp that, shall we? We have this long strip. Oh, they're going to make me do that crazy back and forth thing. I'm so not good at this. It just never looks good for me. It looks like a mess. I know. All right. Let's move that out of the way. Let's bring this in. See if I can do this without getting gorgeous grape everywhere. It's a pretty color, but, you know, I don't really want to wear it everywhere. Okay, there we go. All right, put that there. All right, so what they're showing is a glue dot right in the middle. Oh, look at that, our last one for this row. How lovely. All right, so they're showing a glue dot here, but then because we've got the string going back and forth there, they want dimensionals on either end. Okay, so we're going to put a dimensional over here. We're not going to uncover them just yet, but we're going to put a dimensional at each end. All right, here we go. Okay, so hopefully this is going to work. All right. And I'm going to just lay this pinched part right here in the glue dot. And let's hope that it looks good. Okay. And then this is going across there like that. Oh, cute. Oops, hanging down a little bit. That's all right. Okay, so that's card 2, or project 2. Let's do project 3. All right, so let's clean off our Happy Valentine's Day and put it back because I need this big spray of, and I guess for today it's lavender, but if I wanted it to be greenery, I could have it be greenery if I had another color, if I had green. And if you've been a Paper Pumpkin subscriber for a while, you probably do have some green somewhere. Okay. All right, let's put this width on my little teeny tiny A block. All right, so what do we got here? Here's our little pile. We have our love. We don't need that just yet. We're going to. We don't need this just yet. Now they want us to do our stamping first. I have noticed, and if you have been a subscriber for a while, you may have noticed this as well. The paper on these things has a little bit of a finish to it. It's a little bit different than our basic white or our very vanilla or something. So when you're stamping on it, sometimes it takes an extra second or two to dry. So my suggestion is always do your stamping first, set them aside, and then do the rest, which is exactly what Stampin' Up! Wants us to do. Look at that. Great minds think alike, right? So I'm looking outside and we're having some little snow showers. So we're having some snowflakes. I don't think it's going to add up to anything, but it's pretty. So, all right, let's put that right there. Okay, yeah, I'm going to try to not touch you because I don't want you to smudge. All right, then kind of in the middle of this. So we're going to ink this up, all right? And then we're going to kind of tilt it just a little bit and then stamp it right there. And just give it just a second. Okay. Now, close up the ink pad so I don't have gorgeous grape all over. All right, so there's that. Oh, they do want me to move right on, so I think I'll be okay if I just give it just a sec. And we'll give it some dimensionals. Okay. I did one extra. They say one in the middle. I did two a little bit. That's okay. It's all good. All right, so then this, so you notice that the flowers, so this is a horizontal card, okay, not meant to go this way. Otherwise, all your flowers are growing sideways, which is a little weird. Just saying. All right, so then we'll do that. And we're going to add this pretty much right to the center. Now, I do have a little bit of a thing about trying to aim for the center, because I tend to think that if it's supposed to be in the center and it's just off, for me that is harder to deal with than if I intentionally place it a little farther to one side on purpose. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this slightly to this side, and what that's going to mean is I'm not going to overhang this on both sides. I'm going to shift this. So it's a very tiny, it's mostly their design, but it's a little bit of mine. So I'm going to go a little bit this way. So you can see a little bit left of center, okay? It's just a thing, okay? They tie the bow and then they hide it. And that's, okay, I'm stepping outside the box twice. I'm not going to do that either. I'm going to put my bow where you can see it. I mean, if you're going to take the time to tie a bow, you might as well see it, right? I'm just saying. All right. So now we got to get some glue dots on things here. We need, I keep losing that, take your pick tool. All right, so we need some glue dots on these. So here's my taller one. So I'm putting these, I'm doing it just the way they show. So on the second one, and skip one and go up here. Okay. Then on this one, they want us both down here. There, and whoop, see, it stuck to me. Everything's sticking to me because I'm so dry. All right, and then this, whoops. Okay. And then this is gonna go here. I wonder why. Seems odd that we're only doing two and they're so close to each other. All right, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to put one down here. Okay, I worry about these things sticking out. All right, so now looks like we're putting this down first. First our greenery, then our sprigs of lavender. Okay. All right. So that's going over here. Like that. Okay, there. Then we're going to put the tall one Ugh. Okay. And that one is kind of coming up here, like that. Oh, I am going to have these little dots everywhere. Okay. Okay. And this one, kind of like that. All right. Now we're going to add this. Whoops, where'd my purple? Yep, there it is. Ugh. I'm not kidding you guys. They are everywhere. Look, they're stuck to me everywhere. Oh my gosh. Okay. So now we have, oh, they want me to cut a dimensional in half. Okay, that you can do that, or you can use these pieces that are already sort of in half, like this. Ta-da! Should be small enough for the back. Yep, perfect. Okay, then we want 3 on the back of this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we're going to add some glue dots, oh, more backings to our L. So we're going to put one up here in the E and one here on the L, like this. Okay. They must have been thinking that the rest of it was, you know what, I might be able to sneak one right there. Right, yep. And if it hangs out just a little tiny bit, I can always roll it up. There we go. Yep, I wanted one more. Don't need them necessarily, and you're fine to do as Stampin' Up! Recommends, but I almost always have extra glue dots, and so I'm just gonna err on the side of caution and make sure that it is down there well. All right, so then we're gonna put this like that. Okay, and then we're gonna put our little width here. Well, they really wanted that farther down, didn't they? Oh, that's all right. There. With love. Okay. So now, remember when I said that I put this a little left of center, which was a little different from theirs. So I'm going to swing this over a little bit. I'm going to hide the bottoms of the stems a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to just do that. Now I could have, since I was doing that, I could have put just adhesive on this side and just supported it with a dimensional over there, since this is already popped up. But it's doing fine. All right, so a bow. All right. So I am of the 2 bunny ear type bow tire. And like that. I almost had enough to do a double bow. Hold on, let me see if I can get a double bow out of this. So if you put your string in half, we'll see if my fingers are too dry and too fat, or if I can do it tonight. Maybe. Ooh. Ho, ho, ho. That was pretty good. Okay. There. So now I have a little double bow, like that. And I'll snip this, trim those about even, and be very happy with that. Oh! All right, so then we're going to take our glue dot. I'm going to put it, no, I'm going to put it on the back of this bow because I'll have a better shot at rolling it up if it's on the back of the bow. Okay, so I'm just going to fold that so it's on the knot and I don't have stickies sticking out everywhere. And then we'll just do that. Oh, I like that. Okay, so 2 minor changes on this one. Okay, very small changes from the way they were designed. Okay, so my small changes are that you can actually see the bow. All right, I just tucked it right there, and that I didn't go right for the middle. I just shifted this way and the words to the right a little bit, and I kind of like that. Okay, all right, so that's the 3. We have, there we go, according to the directions, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so I will take pictures of these. I will put this video up on YouTube, and I will see you guys Tuesday afternoon, the 23rd, right around 4 o'clock for some alternates, and be looking for something with a pocket card for this to tuck into. I think that's definitely going to be something I'm working on. All right. Hey, thanks for joining me. It was great to have you. And I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.